So when the resurrection is probably the most attested fact in history for that time. I'm going to show you some things. I don't know how much time. If you want to ever come to my class and go through this, I have 18 evidences in depth. It's crazy. All right? So if we start out here, first of all, scholars agree completely that he really died on the cross and was buried. Then nobody could produce the body. Then we have something, you ought to see this video. We have early creedal transmission dated 35 AD of a hard copy of them talking about him rising from the dead. Then we have postmortem appearances.
The early creedal document is in the Bible?
Yep, 1 Corinthians 15.
Okay.
Yep.
Dates to when?
Dates to 35 AD. Now, you hear what I'm saying? That's like saying if Jesus died on the cross 32 AD, I'm a freshman in high school. By the time I'm a junior, would you remember what happened your freshman year? Mm-hmm. You're just 2 years apart, okay? Now, I'm going to share a little bit on this one real quick, the tomb. It's really interesting. A lot of people don't talk about this too much. The stone was 2,500 pounds to 3,500 pounds. You ever see the picture of the stone in front of the tomb? The stone is a huge rock. It's usually about 6 to 8 inches thick. It's about 4.5 feet wide. It sits on the top of a little groove that's on a slight hill, a slight incline. So it's really easy to put the stone in place. It's really hard to move it, because all you got to do is you get up there and push it, it rolls down. At the bottom where it rolls, it's in the groove. It goes into the groove and it's locked. Now, why do you think they do that? So thieves won't steal bodies. So you've got a stone, 25 to 3,500 pounds, that in order to move it, you need about 15 people that are going to be at the other way, and they got to dislodge it from the groove it's stuck in and roll it back up that little incline to get it out of the way so that they can then go in and take the body, even while there's Roman soldiers outside, and Pontius Pilate and the soldiers put a seal on it so that no one's allowed to touch it. Does that make sense? That's just one. Then you got all these other ones. There's so much here. We talk about, you can talk about Thomas. They got stamps in India with pictures, even to this day, of Thomas, St. Thomas, where he came to visit in India and spread the gospel. You got churches named after him. What happened was, when Jesus showed up and he said to Thomas, hey, dude, stick your finger in my side and then you'll know I'm real. He says, my Lord and my God. He went off on commission. He went to India. Now he's decorated throughout India as one of the apostles, the disciples. So, if you're interested, we go through all this stuff in class, real detail.